Is New York taking over San Antonio? Find out now. My name is John Guerra, and this is the Guerra and Don Show. Let's get straight into it.
Can't go on, I can't go on like this. Just dwelling on it.
Like this, like
Used to
the
be,
camera, this, all this
I can
stuff.
fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no
Let's get straight into the episode, guys.
Game one of the finals is done. The Knicks have beat the San Antonio Spurs. It is pretty interesting here in San Antonio, seeing kind of San Antonio was perceived for such a long time as like a small area, and the only time San Antonio ever really made noise is when the Spurs were in the finals. That is the only time you ever heard about San Antonio on the news, anything like that. Like it just isn't something. It isn't like a big, massive city that's talked about media-wise, but the Spurs have brought it back. They're getting it out there. You know, people are finding celebs. We have Charles Barkley lifting chairs out there in the Riverwalk. Timothée Chalamet was here. First Take is in front of the Alamo. My friend caught it. I'm going to try to catch it this morning when this comes out. I'm going to try to go see if I can get myself in there. So watch First Take. You might catch me. You might see me up there. Maybe I get on stage with Stephen A. Smith and perk. You could always use yourself a little perk. Play that clip. But yeah, man, we are here. Things are getting wild. New York, the New Yorkers are taking over. There's so many New Yorkers here in San Antonio. It's crazy. They go everywhere. There's that video of them kind of taking over after when it's all done. A video of them kind of like taking over the arena. Play that video of them taking over the arena. Like stuff is getting wild. Stuff is really getting crazy. It's finals time. I don't even know how game 3 over there in the Garden's going to be. That's going to be insane. You know, it's going to be insane to see that. But anyways, going forward, I went deep sea fishing recently. I went Tuesday, June 2nd. Deep sea fishing. I was out there. I broke my toothpick in 3 pieces right now. I don't know why. But I went deep sea fishing. You know, we took some motion sickness pills to help you with the drowsiness and all that. But it really just made you drowsy. I didn't really need it. I don't really get motion sickness, but everyone else with me, it was like their first time doing like deep sea. So it's like you don't know how it is till you're actually there. The pretty big waves, it's just like constantly rocking back and forth. It's not as bad when you're on the boat going, like when you're driving on the boat, but when you're still and you're just rocking back and forth for a long time, it gets to you. And yeah, it was really interesting because we were there for 5 hours, 5-hour trip. We're driving 2 hours out. We're only fishing for like an hour. Then we're driving 2 hours back in. That's a long time. That 2-hour trip is a long trip. And it's like you can't really like talk like that. You're on a boat and it's like loud and it's just rocking back and forth. You're not really talking like that. We're saying some words to each other every now and then, but for the most part, it's just you kind of just sitting there for 2 hours, just looking at the scenery. There were some dolphins coming by. That was pretty cool. But on the way back, mainly not the first. Well, on the way over there too, you were trying to take some snoozes, right? You're trying to take some naps. Sleeping on a boat that's going into the ocean is kind of pretty difficult because it's like you're sleeping, especially when you're like sitting where I was sitting, like you're sitting on the outsides, because you're sitting down and like you're kind of like falling asleep, and then your body like kind of falls forward. And then once like you get to a certain part falling forward and feels like you're gonna fall, you just snap back up because it's constant. Your body like constantly moving, so it's like your body can't feel relaxed. It's feeling like something's gonna happen. So that's where I was at. I was just constantly like kind of falling forward asleep, and then I'd snap myself back up, looking around like, whoa, what happened? Just constantly. So it's it was like an hour of me doing that, where I was like, I would like fall asleep for like a minute, kind of fall forward, and then wake back up. And then I just look around for a little bit and then fall asleep again, wake back up. Just snapping. It was like an ever going nightmare. But on the way back, we had we moved to the front of the boat where there was like a little where like the front, and you could lay on that with your back. So you have somewhere for your back to go. And that was nice. It was like me laying like this on a moving boat and just like that. but there was a point where I fell asleep and I started going like that forward, and I woke up, but when I woke up, I was like, "Whoa." I hit both my friends. I was like, "Whoa." I didn't know what happened. I got startled. My hair's real short, by the way. I hit it last time by wearing a Cowboys hat, but my hair was actually really short. So, yeah, if you're curious why my hair was really short, that's why. It just randomly just became I cut it. I went to go get another haircut. I think I talked about this in the last episode, but yeah. I got a haircut, didn't like it, went, got another one, but it got shorter. But yeah, not to brag about that too long. Well, I'm not bragging, it's not a good haircut. I don't like it. Beard's coming out a little bit. I might trim it down a little bit. I don't want it to be like too heavy, but I'll definitely have a big of like a little beard coming in. Probably like the 2 week beard, maybe. No, more like a month beard, you know? So that's where I am mentally right now. I don't know what that has to do with my mental, but it has to do something. Deep sea fishing was fun, caught a lot of snappers, got a little wild. The ride back, oh my gosh. The drowsiness of that was insane because all my friends were falling asleep. On the drive back, literally everyone fell asleep. And it was just me driving. I drove the whole way. And it was like a whole hour of where no one said a single word to each other. And I was kind of just driving, just like listening to music. But my friend, he fell asleep and he had Bluetooth connected. It would just be a chill song, and all of a sudden a rock song would come on, you know? So a rock song would just it was like System of a Down would come on and be like, "Wah, yeah, wah." Or people would just start yelling, and I was like, "Whoa, dude, it's pitch dark outside, and I'm snoozing over here, falling asleep on the wheel, and you start blasting that at me." But yeah, it was pretty cool. Ooh, check this out. I went to go play a basketball game. Well, I didn't go to go play. I went to watch my friend play last Sunday. He was like, I'm a men's league game, right? We show up, me and my friend, I bring him, and they don't have enough players. They have 3 players. They're about to start, and they look at us like, "Hey, can y'all help out?" I didn't have any good shoes on. I had kind of like more like dressed shoes, like you're just like kind of chilling shoes, kind of flats. So it's like, you can't run in those. It's not comfortable at all, and I'm gonna slip. But I didn't have a choice, so I was not gonna play. So I hopped in the game, chilling. Game starts. Guess what? I score. I do my little signature hook. I score, baby. Looks kind of lit. And I was like, you know what? Let's turn back the clock. Let's have ourselves a game here. Next play, I get a rebound, right? I go grab my rebound. I start coming down the court full speed. Ta 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 ta. Things are about to get wild. All of a sudden, I feel my left foot give out. I slip and I fall forward, try to roll because you always want to tuck and roll. But I messed up on the roll and I just fell flat on my shoulder. It was like flat on my shoulder. Laid there for a few seconds. I was just that like looking at the sky, thinking about what just happened with me. You know, what just happened? Nothing good. And I get up and I'm like, I feel it. It's like my shoulder popped out. So I had dislocated shoulder. Played a few more minutes and all of a sudden the other guys got there and we were able to go sit down and just chat it up, heckle some people. We always heckle the ref, but then it ends up being like we're fun with the ref. We just make jokes with each other the whole game, back and forth. Give yourself some entertainment, you know? But my shoulder was messed up. That whole night, I was just working on popping my shoulder back in, and it popped in, but now it's like it's just injured all the way around. It's just all injured. I don't know the motion of the pain. I think it's like back here. It's starting to get better because when it was like I can move this, I can do it, but this is like where I feel it. It's like right here. It's like a little pain, but it's nothing bad. Like it's not. I don't ever go. Ah. It's just like I feel the tension on it, and it's like pretty heavy. But I could do pull-ups, I could do all that, and I don't feel it, but it's, like, just certain movements that you could feel the pain coming in, it's like that. But, yeah, I messed my shoulder up. Hopefully, it gets a little better as time goes on, but I don't know. That might have been my retirement from basketball, honestly. But for a second, I turned back the clock, and I scored the first bucket of the game for my team. Reminded me of the old days. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted a short episode, 10 minutes. We're gonna have an interview next time. I'm excited about that. I wasn't gonna have an episode come out today, but I was like, you know what? We need to get something because I didn't get a whole episode out Tuesday or Thursday. And I know that I told myself I would do it. I have a big forehead. I want my hair to grow out a little bit more to where my forehead doesn't look too massive. But it's just because I have big ears. That's the biggest thing is that I have big ears. If they were just a little back, imagine if my ears were like that. how stupid I look. I look stupid either way, but I don't know. I'm not trying to judge myself too much. But anyways, appreciate y'all listening. Real quick listen. I'll see y'all next week. We'll have a fun time. We'll get some interviews going. We're having a blast, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see y'all next time.
Memories till there's nothing but